What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sean D. I'm back again, man. Just wanted to make a quick vid in the rain. Took a few days off from making videos. I just welcomed the birth of my son last week, so that was a very exciting experience, man. Very started off a little challenging, but very exciting. And now we back to business, man. We back to square one. So today I want to talk about, since I'm in the rain and I'm been going through a lot of different things. One of the things I want to touch on is, what do you do in inclement weather for your commercial cleaning business, right? Because we are a business. We're not. This is not a job. This isn't a, oh well, hey, it's flooded, or hey, it's snowing, I can't get out my driveway, or hey, whatever it is, right? We're a business, so we're still expected to run. As I said, I had to experience the birth of my son, and we don't have a large staff. I only have about 3 subcontractors that are under me, who take care of some of the facilities that we have. So I still have to get out there and make things happen. And even when inclement weather comes, we got to make that happen too. So today I'm just going to give you 3 ways, or 3 tips, as I like to say, to help mitigate any risk in your cleaning business due to inclement weather if you don't have any. So the first tip of the day is, have a plan, have a SOP for inclement weather. I always like to include this a little bit after in communication, after I do my contracts. I think we're going to start adding it to the actual proposal when we send the proposed contract over initially, so that way we check all the boxes, right? But first things first, have a plan. Always think about, what does it look like if we get 12 inches of rain, or we get 8 inches of snow, or we get earthquake, right? I don't know where you guys live, but I live in Southeast Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia to be exact. And it's the weather is very finicky here. Some days, it could be summer, some days it could be fall, some days it could be winter. But most of the time, man, it's always a weather event going on. So you always want to have a SOP for these events, right? And SOP, if you don't know, is standard operating procedure, right? So basically just have a plan. That's all a SOP really is. It's a systemized plan for a specific situation, right? So my SOP for my inclement weather plan would be, hey, do we have a plan B, right? Who's the main cleaner or technician or sub, or however you label the people that work under you? Who's that main guy there? And then who's plan B? If you're plan B, then anticipate being plan B. If you have a plan B, such as another floater cleaner or an inspector or somebody who can fill in, who's trained on the account, or who at least knows your system, then you should be in good shape. But always have that plan. Tip number 2, always communicate, right? So always communicate. I like to communicate 24 hours in advance. So one of my big things, my son likes to call me an unk now because I'm getting a little older, but I always watch the weather. Even before I own a business, I always was into the weather. So and especially as business owners, we should be keeping up on some form of news, right? Like, not necessarily what other things are looking like, but the weather should be part of it, because obviously you don't work outside, but we do have to go outside to work, right? We don't work from home. So we definitely want to make sure that we're paying attention to the weather. If there's a storm coming up, whether it be rain, snow, hail, whatever the case may be, always pay attention to that weather and communicate with your clients 24 hours in advance. So if I know we have a northeastern coming and they're expecting widespread flooding, and a couple of the accounts, like I have an account here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, which is a coastal city, and it floods and stuff like that. Depending on where your accounts are, what you have to deal with, always communicate. I always say, hey, listen, I would always send a professional email saying, hey, due to the weather reports, we may or may not be able to provide service, or service may be delayed, right? things of that nature, because you always want to give them that notice, right? They're your client. They deserve to know that if you guys aren't going to come, or if the service is going to be late or delayed, they should know that ahead. So they should be able to plan, so they can tell you, well, hey, listen, well, you guys don't have to come. Don't worry about it. I know we had a situation last year. We had a lot of snow, and one of our larger clients, I let them know at the time it was me cleaning it. I just let them know, hey, listen, me and my wife, we can't get out of our driveway. We're going to do everything we can. Just that communication to the office manager, let her know. She said, oh, don't worry about it. Don't even risk coming out there. The office is closed anyway, right? So you don't know these things if you don't communicate. And it also just makes you look professional, because you are a business, right? Like, a lot of businesses close during inclement weather situations. So always provide that 24-hour notice to your clients. And my last tip number 3, is be prepared, right? So if you are a cleaner, primarily in your business, or if you have a team of cleaners or subs or whatever, prepare them, right? I always keep, depending on where the account is, again, so one of my accounts, it's in a high flood area. So sometimes it's an all carpeted building. So we have boot covers, right? If we have to go into the building and we have to walk around, to protect their floor, right? Or protect anything of value in the building. Also protect yourself, be prepared. Keep an emergency kit. I have an emergency tire pump in case my tire goes flat. I keep an extra blanket. I keep a flashlight. All of those things in a bag, right? So keep those things. If you don't have them, if you expect the inclement weather and you got to be out cleaning, or it's a possibility that you're going to be out cleaning, always have a bag to protect yourself of PPE. Like I said, a flashlight, some candles if need be, some towels, an extra blanket, if you can, for flares, right, in case something happens to your vehicle. I also have a jump starter when it gets really cold, so you can automatically jump start your car, because these things will happen. You will get a dead battery, you will catch a flat tire. One of my vehicles broke down, in front of my client's building one night. It wasn't really due to weather, but being able to have AAA and have them come get the vehicle so you don't leave it there, things like that. So as far as inclement weather goes, just be prepared, right? Like, be prepared. And then more importantly, this isn't a tip, but just stay safe, right? Always keep your team safe, keep your team in the loop, communicate, use different apps, software apps, or just group text, group chat, email, things like that. Keep everybody alert and informed as the leader of your company, because it's very important. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video on the policies and procedures of inclement weather, and I hope you can apply them and use them. And I'm gonna keep making these videos for y'all, man. If y'all allow, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm still brand new, and I'm up and coming, but I'm definitely gonna keep these informative videos and these transformative videos coming in. And if you guys support, I'd love to keep doing it. So thank y'all. Be blessed, be safe, and keep growing.